Good morning and welcome to today's morning stretches yoga class. You don't need much, just yourself and your yoga mat. And we're going to get started laying on our backs. So come to join me there. Once you are there, you can close out your eyes. Start to deepen your breath. Just getting in tune with the here and now. Bringing our focus, our awareness to our breath, to our bodies, to our current surroundings. Feeling the pressure of the mat and the ground beneath you. Noticing any sounds. Keep deepening the breath. You can implement that ujjayi breath, that slight restriction in the back of your throat, making your breath more wave-like, making it a little bit more audible as well. We're going to start class by bringing the feet together, reach the arms up overhead, and we're taking a big good morning stretch. So reaching the palms away from us, reaching the toes in the opposite direction. Slowly release that. Slightly tuck your chin in towards your chest. Bend through the right leg, adjust your pelvis if you need to, and then pull that right knee in towards the right shoulder, using your hands to pull it in even deeper. Big belly breaths here. Slowly releasing the right leg down, bending through the left leg, and using the hands to bring the left knee in towards the left armpit. Trying to keep both hips square in contact with your mat. Big belly breaths here. Release that leg, bend through both, and now let's bring both knees in towards the chest. Feet stay side by side so we're not crossing through the ankles. And then if you're able to, grab for opposite elbows and squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Again, big belly breath here. Gently release the arms, lower the feet down. And we're going to straighten through the left leg. Rotate a little bit onto the outside of that left hip as the right knee falls across the body, coming into a spinal twist. You can bring the right arm out to the side. Left hand can be on top of the outside of that right knee. And your gaze, your dristi, is past the right fingers. Now we're going to do a little bit of movement here. We're going to lower that left knee so it comes in contact with the mat. And your right shoulder might lift up as you do that. Now release that knee and bring the right shoulder down so it's in contact with the mat. Rotate back and forth between those two. Seeing if we're able to get a little bit more twist. Maybe one day having both the knee and the shoulder in contact with the mat. Suck your belly button in towards your spine to help twist a little bit deeper. Find some stillness for one more round of breath. Slowly unravel, square everything up, and then we'll bend through the left leg, straighten through the right. Shift the hips so we're on the outside of the right hip a little bit as the left knee falls across body. Left arm is reaching out to the side. Right hand is on the outside of that left knee. Gaze is past the left fingers. Same movement on this side. Lower the knee all the way so it touches the ground or as close as you can get it. Then release the knee and bring the left shoulder firmly in contact with the mat. Knee, shoulder, knee, shoulder. Suck your belly button in towards your spine. That'll help you twist a little bit more. Find some stillness. Take one more round of breath here. Slowly unraveling. With both legs bent, pushing through the feet. We're lifting the hips up, coming into a bridge pose here. I like to keep my arms a little bit bent for this, and with the right arm, I'm now rolling onto the outside of my left shoulder as the right arm reaches across body, reaching far away from me. So doing another kind of spinal twist, just switching it up a little bit, come back through center, coming to the other side. Keep pushing through the feet. We're going to do a couple rounds of this to keep the hips high. Back through center. Other side. Back through center. One more time each side. Right arm reaches. Back through center. Left arm reaches. Back through center. Slowly lower the hips. Bring the feet a little bit wider, maybe the width of your mat. And then we're going to windshield wiper the legs left and right. Do whatever you want with your arms. We can even bring them into cactus arms just to start opening up a little bit more through the chest. Knees are still moving left to right. Getting a little bit of a glute massage here as well. Come back through center. We're going to extend the legs. Adjust yourself on the mat if you need to. Arms come down by your side. You're going to lift up the left hip and slide your hand underneath with the palm facing down towards the mat, and then do so on the other side. So both hands are nuzzled in underneath the hips. We're getting set up for fish pose here. So point through the toes, tilt your pelvis, anterior pelvic tilt here. It's kind of like you're sticking your bum out, and start lifting your chest. And you can bend through the elbows to help lift your chest even more. From here, you're going to release your gaze back and rest the top of your head in contact with the mat. Take a couple rounds of breath here. If your head doesn't make it all the way to the mat, then just do your best. If you want a little bit more, release the arms one at a time, keeping the bend through the back, top of the head in contact, and reach the hands up towards the ceiling, palms together, thumbs crossed. Pulling the chest up towards the ceiling, reaching with the hands. Slowly release the arms down, push to the elbows to untuck the head. Come all the way down. Reset. Deep inhale. Deep exhale through the mouth. We're going to work our way to a reverse tabletop now. So from this reclined seated position, hands are a little bit behind. You can have your fingers pointing out towards the sides or back behind you. Play around with what feels good for you and your shoulders. Pushing through the feet, lifting the hips up as high as we can towards the ceiling, squeezing through the glutes. If you find you're still piked at the hips a little bit, that's fine. We just need to open up more through the front of the body and strengthen through the back side of the body. So again, pushing to use those hamstrings, those glutes to lift up higher, and the height will come with time. You can stay right here, or you can gently release the head back. If your head was back, gently tucking your chin, Hold it here for another round of breath, feeling that stretch through the chest, the shoulders, maybe puffing the chest up even more towards the ceiling. And then slowly lowering the hips down. We're going to work our way now into a yogic squat. So you can just kind of pop forward or get there by whatever means necessary. I'm just turning so that you can see a little bit better. Move side to side. Hands can be down in front of you for support. We're just opening up into the hips here. When you feel a little bit more open, find some stillness. The heels are lifted, that's fine. Maybe you just keep the hands in front of you for support. Or if you're able to, bring the hands through to heart center and push out on the knees with the elbows. Opening up even more through the hips. Let's get a little bit more spinal twist in the mix. So right arm is reaching out in front of me, pushing out on the knee as the left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Gaze your dristis past the left thumb. Slowly come out of that. And let's get set up on the other side. Left arm reaches in front. Push back on that left knee with the left arm, left shoulder, as the right arm reaches up. Feeling that twist through the thoracic spine, that area between our shoulder blades. Gaze is past the right thumb. Come back through center. And we're going to rotate now, starting with our left leg in front. We're in a 90-90 position to start. If this is enough for you, this is where you'll stay. If you got a little bit more openness in the hips, you can heel toe that front foot a little more forward and relax into the lunge, feeling a nice stretch along the front side of the right leg. Now bringing both hands to either side of the head and rotating through the upper body towards that front bent leg. You're more than welcome to stay right here. If you want a little bit more, take the left hand, see if you can find the back side of that right leg. And then you can even bring a little bit of a back bend into this as well. Keep sinking the hips down. And then slowly unravel, reversing the way that we got in there. Bring the left knee down, right leg comes up, other side. So staying right here if we feel enough of a sensation, or if we've got a little bit more openness, hinging forward, relaxing into it. Hands come to either side of the head and rotating it towards that front leg. Option to stay right here, or bring that right hand down to find the back side of the left leg. So bring a little bit of a back bend into this. Sinking the hips down. Slowly unravel. Bring that knee down as well. And let's come to a comfortable seated position. We're going to finish with some box breathing to really start our day on the right foot. Close out your eyes. Bring your hands to rest on your legs. We're going to be doing our box breathing to a count of 4. So if you're not familiar, it's an inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4. If you're like me and the hold at the bottom of the exhale is really hard, what you can do is prolong your exhale and do more of an 8 count exhale. Let's take one round of regular breath together. And begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Lungs should be full. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4.
hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. One more round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands up through heart center. You can push your thumbs against your chest to feel your heart beating. Take a moment to set an intention for your day. Think about how you want to approach your day, maybe with a little bit more patience, a little bit more calm, a little bit more presence of mind and peace. Whatever it is, visualize that in your mind's eye. I thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again for another class. If you got anything from this class, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, or share with someone else, as it helps me immensely. And in closing, we say, Namaste.